What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So I'm forever getting asked on Instagram, Facebook, all these other platforms, what camera should I buy? What lenses should I buy? What microphone should I use? What lighting should I use? The list is endless. And that being said, if you're not following me on Instagram already, you probably should be. On today's video, I'm gonna answer one of them questions for you on which lenses should I buy. So in this video, I'm going to be going through the 3 lenses that I think you should be buying if you're going to be considering creating high quality videos using your camera. If you're new to the channel, I'll just give you a quick overview of what to expect. My name's Gudgeon. I'm a video producer, content creator based here in the UK in Leeds. This channel is based around filmmaking, tutorials and vlogs. So today, you've landed on a tutorial. If so far you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. And if you've got any questions about filmmaking, vlogs, content creation, podcasts, anything, drop it in the comments below and I'll be sure to make a video about it. Similarly, if you're new here and you don't like what you see, keep scouting YouTube, move right along. Don't worry about sticking around. Don't be putting any hate in the comments. This relationship wasn't meant to be. Bye-bye. Now that's out of the way, let's move on to the first lens that I recommend you buy when you first start creating videos using your camera. So when I bought this A7 III, it came with this kit lens. It's a 28-70, pretty standard kit lens. I think it's an f4 to f5.6. Oh, sorry, f3.5 to 5.6. It's a pretty bog standard lens. It does the job, it does everything you need it to do, so you don't necessarily need to go out and spend more money on any sort of zoom lens. However, if you have got the money and the budget, I recommend this lens. This is the 18-105 f4. I know we're talking about Sony lenses right now, but all the other all the other camera manufacturers have got the equivalent lenses. So yeah, this lens is just an absolute workhorse. You've got a range from 18-105. Yes, it's an f4, but what it makes up for is its versatility. It really is unbelievable. It's very quick with its autofocus. The image stabilization is second to none. And the internal zoom on it is like the perfect combination for when you're using a gimbal. When I first got this camera, this was the only lens that I bought, and I used this for 100% of the shoots to start with. And even when I upgraded and got more lenses for my camera, I still found myself going to this lens. I used this to film the whole Rico Franco bare knuckle boxing documentary, the whole thing, all of the scenes ringside, when he won, when I punched in. You can either use the zoom ring or you can use the flick side button on the side to zoom in and out, and it all does it internally, which again is really helpful if you ever use a gimbal, so that the actual length isn't changing and knocking your gimbal all off balance and weird. So if you're a Sony shooter, this is definitely a lens that you should be having in your camera bag. And if you take nothing away from this video, this is an outstanding lens if you're just starting out with video, or even if you're an expert. I'm not really one for doing comprehensive tech reviews. I'd just rather offer my opinion as to why I choose these lenses. There's plenty of other channels and plenty of other videos that'll give you a really in-depth reason why these lenses are so good and tech specs and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to tell you just day to day, when I use them, these are my go-to grabbing lenses. So you've got that lens and you've been saving up, doing loads of work, and you've got a bit more money to spend. What lens should you buy next? So again, if it's just general video production, you want to do sort of product photography, events videos, interviews, anything like that, the next one you want to buy is probably a prime lens. So the first prime lens that I bought was the Sony 85mm, which was a wicked fast lens, so good, but I found it was more like a paperweight in my bag. 85 is so tight that I never actually found myself using it. There were only certain times where I thought, oh, I can use the 85 for this, but other times I just kept using this, the 18-105 f4. It just kind of ticked all the boxes. It was super easy, and the 85 was just too tight, like I said. And the reason I got the 85, when I bought this camera, the guy that was selling me at the store, he was like, don't bother getting the 50mm or the 55mm, they're overrated. Step outside the box, do something different, get the 85. And I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds a good idea, doesn't it, mate? Thanks. Bad idea, because I didn't use it. So sure enough, 6 months later, I went back with this lens, and I'm like, can I trade this in, mate? He was like, yeah, sound. So I traded it in and bought this, the Zeiss 55mm f1.8. This thing, if you're shooting Sony and you don't have this lens, you're missing out. So fast, f1.8 is the perfect lens. You could be the worst videographer and the worst photographer in the world. You throw this lens on, take a picture, it's gonna come out good, I promise you. Look at some of these photos that I took when I were in Iceland. The reason you want a prime lens, because it's got a fixed focal length, you tend to find that they've got a lower f-stop, so you can get more light into your sensor and get that beautiful, blurry, buttery background. This for me is an absolute rock star of a lens. So if you've got the money, whether you're shooting Sony, Canon, Nikon, go get yourself a prime lens, 50, 55mm. You won't be disappointed. So the last lens I'm going to recommend, obviously I can't hold it out for you because it's the one I'm shooting on now. It's the wide lens. So we've covered all sorts of aspects of shooting. We've got a zoom lens, we've got a prime lens. So there we're ranging from 18 to 105. And again, with the Sony a7 III, you can crop in and go even further. But we haven't got that wide lens. Now I nearly spent a ton of money on the G Master, the 16 to 35 G Master. And I tell you what, I'm glad that I didn't. Like, that thing costs more than the camera and them lenses put together. It's like 2 grand or 3 grand, something crazy. And then I came across this Tamron 17 to 28 lens. This thing is unbelievable. If you're wanting to be vlogging or you want to get that wide shots for photography, this is the lens for you. It ticks all the boxes and it doesn't cost 2,500 quid or whatever the G Master costs. I picked this thing up on Black Friday for like 600 quid. It's an f2.8. It does everything that we need it to do, and it was that cheap. So for me, those are the 3 lenses that I think you need as a photographer or videographer. Like, that pretty much covers all your bases. You don't need anything else really. Like, that's everything. Like, I can go on any shoot with them 3 lenses and I'll get by. 100% I'll get by and I'll get a good output. Obviously you could upgrade into the telephoto lenses and all that sort of stuff, but they're just like remortgage your house, sell your car. They're another level. For now, them 3 are the ones that I think you need. As I said during the video, it's not supposed to be a technical review. These are just the lenses that I use and why I use them. If you have enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and I've got another special video for you at the end of this week. So the YouTuber that I saw with this Tamron 17 to 28 lens, the one that saved me like 2,000 quid, I'm interviewing him tonight. So this video is going to be out at the end of this week. The dude's got like 35,000 subscribers. He does very technical reviews on equipment like this. He does them way better than I do. I'm going to be talking to him tonight on how he got started on YouTube for the series, How to Become a YouTuber. So tune in at the end of this week. Don't miss it. Get subscribing, leave us a comment, and thank you for watching.